friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Zita, and on my channel I do DIYs and makeovers on a budget. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest at OakWell Home. So let's get started on today's DIYs and see what I've created. Today, friends, I'm going to be making some fall smashed cans. So this is how they started out. I cut the bottoms and the tops off, and I've already painted them with Fusion Ultra Grip. And if you've watched any of my smash can videos previously, you will have seen me apply that Fusion Ultra Grip. If you don't have Fusion Ultra Grip, you can also use like a Rust-Oleum clear coat. You want something so your paint is going to stick to the metal, so you do need to apply something that is going to bond your paint to the metal. So right here I have hammered them shut. At first I kind of just squeezed them shut because they're pretty pliable. Now if you have a vice grip, that would work really well, but I don't have one, so I use my hammer and pliers and my hands to just squeeze them, and as you can see, they squeeze quite easily with a little bit of pressure and a hammer under a towel there, and some pliers, and that gets them shut pretty good. But like I said, if you have a vice grip, that would probably get them closed really closer together, but this works well for me. So the Fusion Ultra Grip that I applied on these was already dried when I did this, and you could also do that before you apply your Fusion Ultra Grip, but sometimes I just paint my leftover cans in the Fusion Ultra Grip just to have them ready to go if I want to make some smashed cans. Now I'm applying some of my homemade chalk paint, and if you have not made homemade chalk paint before, I do have a video on how to make it, so I'll put that in the description box. And so I'm gonna apply 2 coats of this homemade chalk paint, and I'm just gonna let it dry in between coats. So I'm going to apply the first coat, let it dry, come back and apply the second coat. That way the background is nice and white to prepare for my napkins that I'm going to apply. So this is after the first coat is dry. So as you can see, there's still a little bit of transparency, and you can see a little bit of the can. So this is the second coat, and as you can see, it's going on a lot whiter now that it's the second coat. So once I have the second coat applied, I let that dry, and then come back and decoupage my napkins on the smashed cans. So make sure your paint is completely dry before you do that. So this is what they're looking like after the 2 coats of my homemade chalk paint. So now I'm going to pick out some fall looking napkins. This is my binder for my napkins and my decoupage paper. So I am going to use these 2 fall napkins. I don't have a lot of fall napkins, but I love these 2. And both of these came from the Dollar Tree. And the other one that you see there with the blue, orange, and white pumpkins, that was a new one that I found later on after all my fall projects last year. So let me know if you've seen that one in your Dollar Tree. I love it, but I have done some projects with this napkin right here that I'm using previously. So a lot of the napkins that you buy at the Dollar Tree are a 2-ply, not a 3-ply, but I have seen some 3-ply. So make sure you get all your plies of napkins on, because if you don't, and if you've seen any of my previous smash can videos, you will have seen that when you don't get all your plies of napkins off, it will bubble up. And I've made that mistake before. So I pulled the first layer off here, and it still felt kind of thick. So I went to get my napkins to make sure that it was just a 2-ply, but on the one pack there was nothing that said if it was 2-ply or 3-ply, so I thought it feels thin enough, I guess, so I'm going to apply it and see if it starts to bubble up. I'll know that it's 3-ply, but because it came from the Dollar Tree, I knew that it probably would be 2-ply. Most of them are. So I use a little dental pick to get the napkin off. And as you can see there, my napkins on that second set of napkins there with the 3 pumpkins, that did say that it was 2-ply. So I knew I got that first layer off, so I was good with that one. So now I'm just kind of figuring out where I want the pumpkins to be. So I wasn't sure if I wanted some of that little plaid portion to be on the can or not, but I decided against it and just put the pumpkins on there because they were so beautiful. I would love to make another fall project with these pumpkins. Let me know in the comments, what else would you like me to see me make with those pumpkin napkins? So now that I've figured out which napkins I'm going to use, and I've cut them out and have taken the plies off, I am going to apply my decoupage medium. So for this first one here, I'm using Mod Podge, and I'm going to show you 2 ways that I do it, so you can do it whatever way you want. So first, with this first can, I'm applying the Mod Podge on the whole front here, and I'm just applying the napkin to the front portion. But with the second can, I'm going to use a different decoupage medium, and I'm going to apply the napkin to the front and the back. So once I get my napkin placed out there where I want it, I get a little piece of saran wrap here to smooth out my napkin, get it in all the creases of the can there, and I smooth that out and just cut the excess napkin off. And like I said, I'm just going to have that napkin just on the front, and you know, later on, if I want to do something different on the back, I can do that, like for Christmas, or if I just want to just save my napkins and just use the front, because usually when they're hanging, you're just going to see the front anyway. So I'm just going to cut that excess off as well, and decoupage it to the can. And that's it for that one, and then I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to smooth out the rest of the napkin there and just fold that over. So when you smash your cans, like at the bottom, and there's a little opening, this is what you can do to solve that problem. Fold your napkin over it, and that way you don't even see those gaps in the can. So that's a good way to hide that. So I'm still smoothing that out with my saran wrap, and that's looking pretty nice, isn't it? I love these napkins. Like for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, or $1.50, that's a great price for all of those napkins that you can make so many projects with. And you can see all the ribbing on the can there. So the next one, like I said, I'm going to use a different decoupage medium. And I think first I started out with the Mod Podge. Oh no, I am still using the Mod Podge here actually. But for the top layer, I'm going to use a different decoupage medium on this can, and I'll show you that later. So right here, what I'm using is a disposable shower cap. I picked these up at the Dollar Tree, and I find they have a really nice soft plastic, even softer than the saran wrap. So they're really nice for smoothing out your napkins. So you know, you don't rip them. So I'm still using the Mod Podge. So with this one, instead of putting it all on at once, I kind of went like halfway or quarter way, and then put a little bit more, smooth that out, and then put a little bit more Mod Podge and smooth it out. And so you can pick whichever way you want to do it. This is I show you both ways, so you can try out both ways and see which way you like it the best. Some people like to do it this way because if they find, like, you know, if they apply it through the whole can and then once the napkin sticks, you're kind of committed to where it sticks, instead of doing it this way where you have a little bit more control over where you want to put your napkin. So this one I am applying to the front and the back, and then I'm going to cut the excess off and stick that inside the can and fold a little bit over there towards the back. So my friends, if you have not subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button. It's free, at no cost to you, and it really helps my channel grow. And if you could smash that like button and give me a comment, that also helps YouTube know that you're enjoying my video, and it'll help my channel grow because it'll show my video more. So if you could please click that subscribe button and the like button, and give me a little comment in the bottom and let me know what you think of these projects. Introduce yourself. Let me know where you're watching from. I would love to know. So right here I'm applying my top coat of Mod Podge, and I'm going to put that on the front because I don't have anything on the back. I don't need to do that. And once I have that applied, I'm just going to let that fully dry before I do the rest of what I have to do with the can to finish it. So for this one, I'm using, this is a thinner decoupage medium. It's not as thick as the Mod Podge. So sometimes I like to use that because I find I get less wrinkles with this one. Because it goes on a little thinner, and you can go a little lighter with your touch on the napkin. So thought I'd try that one and let you guys see that one as well. And let me know in the comments what you prefer to use. Do you like the Mod Podge, like the thicker glue, or do you like something a little thinner? or do you water down your Mod Podge? So let me know in the comments what you do for your smash cans. So this is what they're looking like after the Mod Podge and the glue has dried. So now I'm going to put some holes in the side of the cans with my drill there, and I'm going to use some cotton, like I think it came from a gift bag, the cotton rope or handle that I'm going to use for this one with the 3 pumpkins. And for this one right here that I'm drilling, I'm just going to use a jute twine. So that's what I'm going to use for the handles. And then I'm going to put my florals in. I just used what I had there, whatever I had in a drawer. I kind of just picked some stuff out and put inside, so I didn't have to spend any more money on floral. So here I have some leftover burlap from last year or the year before. So that's what I'm applying to the bottom of that one. So I'm just putting my hot glue along the edge here, and I'm just using my little finger press here. Friends, I'm sure if you're a crafter, you know that glue is very, very hot. So pick up some of these little finger dabbers for yourself to avoid getting burned by that glue, because it will burn you if it gets on your hands. So right here, I'm just pulling out some excess burlap and giving it a little bit of a fringe. So that's turned out pretty cool. And I just put that on the front. Now I'm just putting some glue on this floral foam so I can stick my floral in that. And I'm going to apply my floral, and then that's it for this one. So right here, I'm applying that handle from a gift bag that I was telling you about. So this is the second can now. So this is a little bit of a thicker handle. So I'm just putting it from the outside to the inside and then just tying the knot inside, so you can't see that. So then I'm going to fill this with some different floral and putting my floral foam inside here first. And you don't have to do that. If you have some florals that will just stick in there, that'll work too. So with this can, I'm just putting less florals, and I'm putting some little pumpkins in there to make it look even more fall-like, and some leaves. And I am putting a little bit of moss in this one as well, that you'll see me do after I have everything in there, that I thought I'd like to try some moss in this one. And so I'm just sticking that little pumpkin on a wooden skewer stick. And these little pumpkins are from the Dollar Tree that I've had laying around. And here I have some bendable wire that I had in my stash, and I'm just wrapping it around my pencil and giving it a little twirl there, and I'm going to put that in the can as well, just for some added decor. And then at the bottom of this can, I'm using a little bit of trim that is from some drop cloth. So it's the end of the drop cloth. So don't throw that away, friends. Keep that, because it's a great little trim piece for your cans or for other projects that you do as well. So I just kind of throw those in a scrap box that I have a lot of different scrap fabrics and stuff like that little handle that I put on there. You could also use shoelaces as well for handles. So here's where I'm putting a little bit of moss, and then this one is complete. So let me know, friends, what you think of these two fall smash cans. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, give me a like and a comment, and let me know where you're from and introduce yourself. I would love to get to know you and have some more crafting buddies. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that it gave you some inspiration. This is what they look like before, and this is what they look like now. Let me know what you think, friends. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.